welcome back to my channel. The material I'll be needing for this tutorial will be baby lamb. I'll be using double strand of this yarn. It's a Nigerian yarn, as you can see. So I'll be doubling the strand of yarn. So you can use any yarn of your choice. Don't forget, I'll be using 4 mm crochet hook. I'll be using tape measure to take necessary areas, which is the bust measurement, the shoulder to the upper bust measurement, and the arm length. Those are the 3 major measurements I'll be using. I'll be using scissors to cut off necessary areas and tapestry needles to weave in. And so let's get started. This pattern is a multiple of 2 plus 1. So I'll be making a chain that measures up to half of the bust measurement. Assuming you have like 40 for your bust measurement, so we'll be making a chain that measures up to 20 inches, which is the half measurement. So let's start with our slip knot. So I'll be making a chain that measures up to half of my bust measurement. So I've made 80 chain and it measures up to, let's see, let's say 20 inches, which is okay for my own bust measurement. If your bust measurement is over 40 inches, definitely you'll be making more than this, and if it's lesser than 40 inches, you'll be making lesser than this chain. So next is to add your additional 1 chain. Hope you understand. So now next is to count 4 stitches. 1 2 3 4. Starting from these stitches there, stitch here, 1 2 3 4. So on the 5th stitch, make your 1 double crochet. So make chain 1 and into the skip 1 stitch and into the next stitch make 1 double crochet. So the pattern is 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 1 double crochet to the next. So this is how I'll continue making 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 1 double crochet to the next till I get to the very last stitch. So 1 double crochet to the very last stitch after skipping 1 stitch. So this is what you should have at this point. Let's measure. At this point I have up to same inches. That is about 19 to 20 inches. Chain 3. Make a chain 3 and turn your work. So right now into the previous double crochet, we are going to be making 1 double crochet, chain 1. So into the previous double crochet, we are going to be making 1 double crochet. So this is how we follow the pattern: 1 double crochet, chain 1 on every of the double crochet of the previous row. So I'll meet you at the end of the row. If you find this tutorial educative, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the like button of this video so it can get to more crocheters, so the YouTube can recommend it to other crocheters. And if you have anything you want me to make, kindly tell me in the comment section. Or you have any question on anything, kindly drop it in the comment section. For this particular project, I plan using 6 balls of yarn. So I'll be telling you maybe 6 balls of yarn was enough, or I added more, or I didn't finish it. So I'll be sharing that with you also in this tutorial. This is a 40 grams of yarn. The yarn is a 40 gram. So I'm doubling it. So now skip one stitch here and make one double crochet into the next stitch. So this is what you should have at this point. Look at how beautiful it is. So now just make a chain 3 and repeat same thing you did on this row back and forth to get your desired length. Hope you understand, to get your desired length. So I'll come back and show you what to do next. So at this point I stopped at row 15, and it measures up to, let's say, when stretched a bit, it measures up to 8 inches. So you can make as long as you want depending on your size or the size you are making. So that being said, now we are going to be cutting off our yarn at this point. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn, fasten up. Now gently turn your work to this beginning row. So this beginning row. Now I'm going to be counting my row of double crochet. So starting from this row, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40. So I have 40 double crochet plus the starting chain 3, remember. So I'm dividing this 40 by 3 and it gives me 40 divided by 3, 13.3. Hope you are seeing it here, 13.3. So I'll be approximating to 13. So I'll count 13 on my left and 13 on my right. So the remaining stitch in the middle will be the neck hole. Hope you understand. So whatever stitch count you are working with, you just simply divide it by 3 and remove one part here, one part here, and leave the rest for the neck hole. So I'll be starting on this row, this first stitch. Chain 3, 1 2 3. So next is to make one double crochet plus this one, make 13 one double crochet. So 1 2, so I'm making additional 11. Hope you understand. This is my 13 double crochet starting from this chain 3, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So make chain 1 and cut off your yarn. So now move to this part of the shrug, part of the first panel. Insert your hook into this very last stitch. Make your chain 3. So at the end of the project, I'll be weaving in all these ends with a tapestry needle. So repeat what you did on the other side exactly on this side too. So I'm making 13 double crochet. Hope you understand. So I'll make chain 1 and cut off my yarn at this point also. So I'm done with this first panel. So right now I've made the second panel. So these are my 2 panels. I made exactly what I did on the first. I did it on the second panel also, but on the second panel I didn't cut off my yarn because we'll be joining the shoulder together. So simply definitely grab your hook that you are using before. That is your, I'm using 4 mm, so I don't know the hook you are using. So I want to work on the shoulder. I want to join the shoulder together. So without cutting my yarn off, I'll simply turn my project like this. So I'll be looking for a finer part, because you can use any part as my front or back panel. So I'm using this part as my front panel. Just look for a finer part, finer side. So simply insert your hook into this very first stitch and locate the very first stitch on the second panel too, like this. Now I'm going to be slip stitching. So I'm going to be slip stitching for this shoulder. Excuse me. So into the chain 1 stitch, insert your hook and slip stitch. Into the next double crochet, insert your hook and slip stitch. So this is how I'll be joining this shoulder with a slip stitch. Make sure you work on the very last stitch, on the chain 1 stitch and on the very last stitch. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Remember that we are the right side and the right side of both panels are facing each other. Hope you remember. So now let's jump into this second part. So on the second shoulder, we'll be starting differently. Instead of starting on this area and ending here, we'll be starting on this edge and ending here. So insert your hook into the chain 2. No, we have chain 1. We are skipping chain 1 in that stitch. So locate the second one and grab your yarn and bring it out. Chain 1. So work your slip stitch down to that area to the last stitch. Don't forget that after finishing our project, we'll be weaving in all these ends. That is the work of our tapestry needle or darning needle, whichever way you call it. So into the very last double crochet, make your slip stitch. So at this point, I won't be cutting off my yarn because I want to make something different. So this is how your project is. Gently flip over like this and grab your hook. Don't worry about this because we are cutting it off very soon. Just gently work with it like that. So we've made chain 1. Now I want to make single crochet across this neck area. So I've made chain 1. So into this stitch I'll be making 2 single crochet. 2 single crochet. So now let's move to this part. Make 1 single crochet on each of the stitches till the end, both in the chain 1 space and in the double crochet. Make 1 single crochet. So I'll continue making the single crochet till I get to this last stitch. So I'll be making 2 single crochet here. So on this part 2, I'll be making 2 single crochet here, 2 single crochet here, but 1 single crochet on each of the stitches round. So once I get to this last stitch, I will, after making the 2 single crochet here, I will simply slip stitch into this first stitch. Hope you understand. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the comment section. I will answer as soon as I get it. Make sure you don't crochet into the previous stitch you've crocheted. Hope you understand. So you just move to this to the last area that you crochet 2 single crochet. Hope you understand. So that brings us to the end of that row. Slip stitch into the very first stitch and cut off your yarn. So at this point, this is what your project should look like. So this is the right side and this is the wrong side. So I've weaved in all my ends and I weaved in on the wrong side. Look at the neck. That's how neat it is. So now I want to make the arm. So just flip your project to the wrong side and so we'll be starting from this beginning stitch. Grab your hook and yarn, make your slip knot, chain 1, back into that same stitch, make a single crochet, so make 2 single crochet on this second stitch. So I made 1 single crochet on this starting stitch and 2 single crochet on this row. So 1 single crochet into this next stitch. So now make chain 3 and make 1 double crochet on this stitch, chain 1, 1 double crochet on this stitch. So this is how we continue making chain 1, 1 double crochet till you get to this last stitch. One double crochet. So on this shoulder part, we're going to be fixing 1 double crochet on it. Just fix it anywhere around it. Just fix 1 double crochet on the shoulder edge like this. So chain 1 and continue working your double crochet into this stitch. So this is how we continue to get to the very last stitch. So slip stitch into this stitch up here. Hope you understand. So there's our first row of your arm. So this all should have at this point. So when we turn inside out, this is how your project will look like. So let's continue. So after making your first row of double crochet, chain 3 and turn. So we want to be working back and forth, back and forth. So chain 1 and continue making your double crochet. So when you get to this last stitch, you will turn your work again. You work anti-clockwise. After this row, you turn, so you continue turning back and forth, you get to your, you just continue working back and forth, So I've made the armhole to row 20. I have row 20 here, starting from this row, this very first row. So I have 20 rows. Now on the next row, I'll be making an increase because I want the rest of the arm to be a little bit wide. So I'll be showing you how I'm going to be making the increase. So chain 3 and turn your work. So on the next, sorry, I'm going to be turning my work. You know, I'm working back and forth, so I'll turn my work like this. So on the next stitch, I'll make an increase of 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1. So into the next 10 stitches, I'm going to be making 1 double crochet, chain 1. So 1, 2, 10. So on the next stitch, I'm going to be making an increase of 1 double crochet, chain 1 and 1 double crochet, chain 1. So the next 10 stitches, I'm going to be making 1 double crochet, chain 1. Hope you understand. So I'll work just like the way I worked there. When I get to the next stitch, I'll make an increase. So I'll come and show you what to do next at this point, at this last stitch. So when you get to the last set of double crochet, it may not be up to 10, but it's okay also. So if you want a wider arm, that is wider part from the elbow to the wrist, you can increase your, that is, you can decrease your double crochet. Like instead of the 10 double crochet chain 1, you can make it like 6 or 7 double crochet before the increase, or probably 5 double crochet if you want a very wide base. Hope you understand. So now slip stitch and turn your work. Chain 3. So I'll be turning my work like this to continue. Next is to make 1 double crochet, chain 1 regularly, just the way you've been doing it, both on the increase part and the regular stitches. So I'll continue making my mesh stitch till I get to the very last arm length measurement. Hope you understand. So I'll continue working. So this is the increase part. Just make your double crochet, chain 1, and on the next stitch too, make your double crochet, chain 1. There's no big deal there. Just continue working your double crochet, chain 1 in each of the stitches. So I'll meet you at the point where my arm length measurement gets to. So if you find this video helpful, kindly subscribe to my channel so you can be getting more of this educational video on crochet, and by God's grace I might be adding other craft to it, but for now you'll be learning more about crochet. And I also have a ruffled art, that is mesh ruffled art. You can check around for it. I'll be dropping the link in the description button so you can check it out. So I'm on my very last row. So I'm going to be slip stitching in the beginning stitch to close my round as usual. Chain one, and I will be cutting off my yarn. So next is to weave in all my ends. I've weaved in every part of this, so just do the same on your own project too. So this is what you should have at this point. We are still on the wrong side, so I'll be turning to the right side. For the hem, I did a total of 40 rows. So I did a total of 40 rows, and it's fine for my own measurement. Hope you understand. This is the perfect measurement I want. So I'm almost at the end of my work, so I want to chip in one thing. If unfortunately the length of your top is not long enough for you, that is, you want longer one and you are done with it just like this is what you will do. Just simply go to one corner of your work and insert your hook like this. Grab your yarn and pull. Make chain 3. Turn your hook because you are working anti-clockwise. Now into this next stitch, make 1 double crochet. Chain 1. Into the next stitch, make 1 double crochet. So this is how we'll continue making 1 double crochet, chain 1 round, and you work it here. When you get to this point, you just fix 1 double crochet, chain 1, and jump into this stitch. Work here, work 1 here, work here till you get to this last stitch and join at this point. Hope you understand. So I'll be adding few more rounds to my top because I want it a bit longer, because the bust I'm making for is kind of on a large size. Hope you understand. So after putting it on, it was a bit short, so I want it a bit longer. Hope you understand. So I'll be making few more rows to it, so I'll come back and show you how it looks like and what to do next. So I'm done with it, and I'll be cutting off my yarn after making chain 1. I'll be weaving this end in. So this is what I have. I've made few more rows to it. Look at how beautiful it is. So out of 6 balls of yarn, this is what I have left. So let's say I use 6 balls of yarn for it. Actually, if you are making it like this, you have come to the end, but I'll be adding some serene to it, and I'll be showing you how to go about it. Since I'm working with 4 balls of yarn and 2 balls of yarn, so I will have 4 ends. So with my 4 ends of yarn, I will get something like this, or a small carton or a phone case, and work it like this. So I'll go for about few rows and I'll come back and show you what to do next with it. So this is what I have now. Next is I'm going to be cutting it off like this. I'm going to be cutting it at this point. What I'm about to do is very optional. If you don't want, it's okay, but I want to just add it to the beauty of the shrug. So I'll be picking 4 and insert my hook into any space. I'll be fixing it randomly like this. So I'll pick another 4. I'll fix it randomly on any space. So I'll be putting it both on at the front, the back, and the arm, the 2 arm. So I'll place it randomly on any space on the sides of the shrug. So this brings us to the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching to the end, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get more of this educative video. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.